dresser my mom was willing to part with, and it fit perfectly in my mini office, so I'm gonna flip it. Furniture flip, but for personal use. And I think you can learn how to do this too if you want to. It's easy. Here's what you need. Something to repair the carpentry. I'm using wood putty. Then you need paint rollers, multiple. This is a little gold leaf that was just for fun. You don't really need that. Blue tape, you need it if you're gonna do some sort of cool design. Polyurethane, you definitely need it if it is a piece of furniture you're gonna use. Please note, there are so many different kinds of polyurethane, and while they are expensive, you don't really have to use a lot of it. Here's an up-close look at the quality and condition of the wood. I started with carpentry and I finished with paint and hardware. So I'm treating the wood with Refinish, which really didn't seem to do much, right? I mean, it looks slightly better, but I would just skip this step. But you actually can tell a difference between the condition of the wood of the drawers and where I didn't use the Restore Finish. So I did end up just doing it consistently throughout. So here I'm just filling in chunks with wood putty and for some reason spackle. I think mostly just because I had a big tub of it that I'm not using. Not making it perfect, just repairing majorly broken sections, making it just smooth enough of a surface for painting. The hole in the back was a vestige from the original use of this dresser, and since it was hand cut before, I'm just making it an even circle. This dresser was a really old, we had it in our family since I was a kid. It used to have a phone book in it and a telephone on the top that was plugged into the wall. I kid you not, it was a rotary phone that used to sit on top of this with a phone book in that little pocket right there. And probably like loose change and sunglasses or something in the dresser. So I had a really good time putting together this piece. I thought I would try out an asymmetric design, so I'm taping it off with blue tape, just kind of randomly. I wasn't sure how the design was gonna go until I put the tape in place. I can't believe I forgot to say this at the beginning of this video or even during tools, but you will need paint for this project. You are gonna need some paint. You can probably roll with some leftover paint like I did, unless you have some specific color scheme you're trying to stick to. I mean, look at this. The best part of keeping a piece in the family. I'm imagining 30 years ago, someone taking a phone message and the pen went through the paper here. And I'm sure my sister or I poked out that corner. My paint color decisions are pretty random as well. All of this paint is in the same family of colors though, so I knew it would pretty much work together. There are so many different techniques to putting the blue tape on. I was pretty careful here. I mean, I basically only let the paint dry until it was dry to touch, and so I had to move the tape quickly because it's going on this freshly dried paint. And then I was really careful about where I put it, and everything turned out fine. My mom left some of this gold leaf in my garage, so I thought I'd try it out here to add some flair. Who doesn't like a nice clean line? For top coat, I use polyurethane. Make sure you are really ventilating well. And initially, the roller was leaving these bubbles, but when it dried, they went away, so do not worry about that. I guess that kind of depends on what kind of polyurethane you decide to use, but this happens to be the clear matte, the one that starts with a B, sorry. Valurethane or something. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Just rewind back to the top and you'll see it. To finish, add hardware. Originally, these were little wood knobs, and my plan was to buy some new modern ones, and then I realized I was taking forever to go buy them, and I really needed to open the drawers to use them, so I just reused these knobs from another dresser set, which is completely functional. This was a fun project, mostly for the part of preserving a teeny bit of family legacy and bringing an old generation piece into the new generation home. I think this is a useful skill, and you can learn how to do it too if you want to.